Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. And let's start with the questions we all have. Robin.
Good morning. Well, yesterday, as you all know, we had a mid-air accident. Ryan Driscoll, 1 X-ray, and David Robb, Charlie Romeo, had an accident near the German border on the western part of the task. Ryan and his teammate were circling, and David Robb joined, and we saw the log traces. We saw a movie Ryan made with his GoPro, and as we can analyze at the moment, it was a pure accident. It was really not dangerous flying from any of the pilots, but an accident. That's all we know at the moment, that's all we can say, and well, they both were unharmed. Ryan could outland. His teammate inspected the glider and he saw only minor damage on the left wing. David bailed out because his canopy was broken and the speed was increasing, so he thought it's better to jump out now than wait until the speed is too high and the G-forces are too high, so he bailed out and he landed safely as well. So both pilots are back here again. The glider of David is still in the forest over there. It's a very steep hill, so it's not easy to take apart and bring it back. But I think they're going to do it today. Okay, then to continue with safety, yesterday we had a very unsafe situation, and we will show you now. It's even worse than the mid-air. As you can see, one glider is circling, another glider is joining, but not in a proper way, not from the outside, but exactly under the other glider, pulling up, transforming speed into altitude together with the lift he has from the thermal, and at the closest moment they were only 9 meters apart, vertically, and that was from logger to logger. So this was a very dangerous situation. As you remember, we shown some of these incidents before, and the 2 or 3 incidents that happened during the competition were always joining a thermal. So you have to look out better than you did up till now. Be careful, if you join a thermal, join it from the outside and not from the inside. Do not join in the same circle or on the opposite side of the circle. You should know all these basic rules, joining a thermal, and it's not more different in a competition than it is during normal flying at your own airfield. Just keep separation, join safely, and remember, this is not a video game. You're actually sitting in the glider. So ask David what happens when you hit someone and have to bail out. It's not funny. Okay. Then, as you know, Mate asked you to bring some footage, movies, for making a nice picture afterwards. Remember, you can only issue or do make any movies or footage with a GoPro attached in your canopy. Filming with your phone is dangerous. Taking pictures with your phone is dangerous because you will be distracted. You will look at your telephone instead of looking outside. So those movies will not be accepted, and you might even get a penalty before it. So don't use that, only the GoPro attached in the cockpit. Any questions about what I just said? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Robin. We must fly safe and survive so we can enjoy the nice things life has to offer us. Talking about nice things, we have a birthday today. Jens Andersen from Denmark.
Good morning. There is still the same situation. There is influence of weakening ridge of high pressure, and in higher atmosphere there will start influence of trough of low pressure from east, but it will be not for our competition area, but in east part of Czech Republic, there may be a little bit higher quantity of dissipating cumulus clouds, but there will stay nice weather. And in west part of Czech Republic, they will stay excellent gliding weather. There is a satellite picture from morning. There was only a few quantity of cirrus clouds, which is moving to south, and in this position is about 50 or 70 kilometers more to south, and there is no influence in our task area for today. Only during the day there will be small quantity of cirrus clouds on sky. There is a morning soundage from Prague. There is a little bit wet inversion above 3 kilometers above sea level, but above this inversion there is very dry air, and there will be not a problem for us. Good information for us is that cumulus potential is bigger than in the last days. Due to this, we expect not so flat cumulus clouds like yesterday. In the east part of Czech Republic and in west part, there will be flat cumuluses. And cloud bases will be still the same above 2,000 meters. Above 2,000 meters above sea level, and later afternoon it may be close to 2,000 meters above Tabor. Wind still east to northeast wind, maximally 5 meters per second. There is a forecast of surface wind, east or northwest, northeast wind, maximally 5 meters per second. Do this, we will use still runway 11. Yes. There is a forecast of clouds. In start of day, there will be some changing quantity of cirrus clouds, which will move to east, to south, and may affect east part of task. And later afternoon, we expect 4 octas of cumulus clouds and some few quantity of cirrus clouds in whole part of Czech Republic. Better weather will be in west part of Czech Republic. On east will be a little bit weaker, but very nice weather for flying too. There is a forecast of cumulus clouds. There will be no problem fly to east or to west. Both sides will be okay. Later afternoon, there will be high cloud bases and nice quantity of cumulus clouds, and we expect end of thermal activity about 6 o'clock of our local time. We have higher cumulus potential. Due this on this picture, there is a thickness of cumulus clouds, and we expect that the thickness of cumulus clouds will be about 500 meters. There will be no flat cumuluses, but a little bit thick cumuluses. It may be good for thermal. And moon is approaching to full moon. From tomorrow we expect full moon, and this situation for small animals like a glider pilot may affect his life. And be careful and fly safely. Have a nice flight. Thank you.
Thank you. So, as you might have noticed, we have an AAT task for both classes today. They lean more on safety today, so that's the reasoning behind it. This is the task for club class, this is the task for standard class, this is the task overlay, so completely different areas for today. But please be aware, the start point has changed for both classes, so make sure to change it in your instruments. We don't want anybody flying from the old start points. Regarding airspace, it's a very big area you'll be flying through today, so a lot of relevant airspace in there. Our usual Lima Kilopapa 2 here up to 5,000 meters above mean sea level, the same for Lima Kilopapa 5 and Lima Kilopapa 4. And for Tango Sierras Alpha 60 up to 1,000 feet above ground level. And then this dangerous airspace here up to 1,000 feet above ground level. Going around, we have the Tango Sierra Alpha 7 Bravo prohibited from the ground up to flight level 905. And we have this edge of Prague TMA and this edge of Prague TMA prohibited from flight level 75. Here TMA Chaslav from 3,000 feet above mean sea level, TMA Namnish, this part from 3,500 feet above mean sea level, Tango Romeo Alpha 13 from ground to flight level 95. TMA Lima Oscar Whiskey Whiskey prohibited from 8,500 feet above mean sea level. Then here Lima Oscar Romeo 6 from ground to flight level 95. Tango Sierra Alpha 1 again from ground to flight level 905. And here Echo Delta Romeo 139er prohibited up to 5,000 feet above mean sea level. We'll be using runway 11 again today, so please follow all the procedures as previously. Remove cars from the grid 15 minutes before the first launch, park them behind here, wait for the marshal to let you cross here. If you need to land during launches, land on the north side, and turn to the left to vacate the runway and leave it clear for any other gliders that might land. Our tower procedure stays the same as in the previous days. Even though the start points have moved, they still stay to the south and to the north. Previously, finish on runway 11 again, finish ring 5 kilometer radius, 650 meters above mean sea level minimum finish altitude. Landings on runway 11 all seems to be working very good. I would recommend to the crew members to preferably use this waiting area with cars here at the end of the runway. That's the fastest way you can approach the gliders from the front. A lot of people were waiting here, but then they have to drive like this. It's just faster to wait here. If you need to go into traffic circuit, do so to the south and land on the south. If you go with low energy, land on the north, turn to the left. If you still have too much energy here and you're on the very south edge, then you can turn here to the right as necessary, but be careful about it. Start flight opening time will be 30 minutes, as it was in the previous day. We will not be using pre-start altitude limit, and we're keeping the PEV start procedure the same. Continue to send your files to igc@pohoda.com, and now we have a warning from the competition director who decided to issue a general warning for incorrect configuration at scales. So this means a general warning for everybody and penalty points from tomorrow for any offenders. We have a request for you as well. Please take care of the water hoses. They're breaking. It takes money, it takes time, and it takes our effort to repair them, so please be nice to them and gentle. They're here for you to use, so don't break them, please. And we'll have an international evening today. already seen this slide yesterday. So today from 7:30 p.m. in the party tent, International Evening Party Tent, will be ready for preparations from 6. And don't forget that we'll have another flying day tomorrow. So don't party too long. And just recapping the safety. Always look out, and look out. Stay alert, stay rested. Keep your separation, stay predictable, stay hydrated, and always fly safe. So today, runway 11, first launch expected 11:30. Any questions?
I just remembered, I forgot to mention one important thing, was a lesson learned from yesterday. Put your telephone in your pocket and not in the bag of your glider, because yesterday it was quite nerve-wracking for all of us here waiting to have some news of the pilot who bailed out because his telephone got lost. So put your telephone in your pocket, so if you have to bail out or something happens, you are able to call for help or inform us here. Thank you.
From the things learned from yesterday, one more note in regards to the use of the safety frequency. Safety frequency is for you to use for air-to-air communication only. We don't have the capacity to monitor it here at the ground, so do not use it to try to report anything to us. We're only monitoring the competition frequency. And that's everything from us. Enjoy a nice day.